I pretty much got everything and the kitchen sink today, which is a stingray. Ooh! Good morning from day 3, which is supposed to be Castaway Cay Day. But if you saw my last video, you know that Hurricane Ian has caused weather conditions to deteriorate. So that also means that we are missing Castaway Cay. This was going to be our, I believe, 12th trip to Castaway Cay, and up until now, we were 11 for 11, but now we are 11 for 12. The captain has shared that he's going to take us to the edge of the Atlantic Ocean where things are going to be a little bit better, and he said conditions would be more comfortable. He didn't exactly say sunny, so we still aren't sure what the weather's going to be like out there, but he said it would be much more comfortable there than it will be if we stick around these areas. We still don't know whether we're going to be getting back into port a day late or 2 days late or beyond, but we're definitely going to make the most of it. The cruise director, Glenn, did say that they're going to be adding some ship activities today, and they'll be making an announcement when they get that all done. But we are going to be enjoying probably at least 3, if not 4 sea days in a row. We love our sea days, and we're looking forward to seeing what the extra activities are. Tonight is Pirate Night, so we know a lot of fun is going to be happening with that. Hopefully by the time the fireworks time comes along, we'll be well out away from the storm, and we can enjoy the fireworks night. So let's get this day started. So we are at Marcelin Market having breakfast right now, and I pretty much got everything and the kitchen sink. Let me show you the spread. Starting off with the salmon sampler, I thought it looked interesting. I may hate it, but at least I want to try it. And then I have my obligatory Mickey waffles, a sweet roll, some potatoes, syrup, and ketchup. And the ketchup is for my hash browns that I'll show you in just a moment. I also got this thing called Snowflake, Morning Snowflake, I think. I'm not really sure what that is. And then some raspberry with yogurt and granola. And then I also got some bacon and sausage and hash browns and another one of those quiche type things. They call it a flan, but it's obviously not a flan. It's a quiche for all intents and purposes. So, Mom got some potatoes and some eggs and some bacon, and Dad has a nice plate over there as well with some corned beef hash, some hash browns, eggs, sausage, bacon, and breakfast potatoes. And Mom is back with some fruit. Of course, she has to have her fruit. Lovely fruit. And then she got Dad a donut, and she got herself a muffin. What kind of a muffin is that, Mom?
I got 1 piece of bacon.
But what kind of muffin is that?
It's a blueberry.
Oh, she got a blueberry muffin. So we are about to chow down. After breakfast, I went up to the 13th deck to the adult pool area, and I found a very comfortable lounger. These things are so comfortable. I think they may be more comfortable than my bed. They're so soft and plush with a really thick like padding on it, and they're just so nice. The sun has come out. The captain's done a great job of getting us to some better weather, and he's moving pretty slowly. I think he said 7 knots. I don't really know what that means, but it sounds like it's pretty slow. And the water's fairly smooth. There's some white caps out there, but we're not feeling much, rocking back and forth at all. And this is my lovely view. Just nothing but sea as far as the eye will take you. And you can see that it's still a little bit cloudy, but not too bad. Sun's starting to come out, and next up is sunscreen. I just ordered myself the drink of the day, which is a stingray. It has Captain Morgan spice rum, Midori melon liqueur, pineapple juice, and cranberry juice. It's delicious. It tastes like a cruise. It tastes like the Caribbean. So the captain came on a little while ago, and there are thunderstorms in the area, so it's very, very windy. He's doing his best to steer us away from the storms as much as he can. So basically for the rest of the day, we'll either be chasing sunshine or running away from thunderstorms. And this is what the weather looks like right now. Look at these nasty clouds. We've seen quite a bit of lightning over there. And he said that we're sailing on the eastern edge of the storm system. And so if you ever wondered what the eastern edge of a hurricane looks like, well, you're looking at it. After a very relaxing few hours on the adult deck in the sun, it actually ended up being a beautiful day. The captain definitely knows what he's doing and knows where to steer the ship. It's now lunchtime, and this is what I have. I'm starting off with some charcuterie from Marcelin Market. Then I also got some pot stickers from Marcelin Market. And then for dessert, I got a trio of desserts. I picked out the peanut butter cheesecake, which I've had before on other ships, and it's probably my favorite dessert in the buffet type area. And then I got a raspberry, if I can talk, a raspberry pot de creme. And then I got a chocolate fudge pudding. I think that would probably be good with some ice cream, so I might get some ice cream in a minute to put on it. Mom and Dad already ate, so I am going to enjoy lunch. I am all ready for pirate night. I've got my pirate mini ears on, and I have just a simple black dress. This is about as dressed up as I'm going to get for pirate night this time. Looking forward to a good evening and some fireworks. Now let me update you on a few things that the captain just shared with us. I decided to come out here to update you on the rest of our voyage. The captain came on a little bit ago and updated us on the plans for the rest of our journey. He did tell us last night that it might be Saturday or Sunday before we get back in, but he did confirm that they are planning on a Sunday arrival at this point, and asked that anybody who needed to go ahead and change flights can do that, and that if you have Disney transportation, if Disney booked your flight for you, they're going to take care of it and deliver your new flight information to you to the room. I just thought you might be interested in how Disney handles a hurricane like this. We did not fly, we drove, so none of that applies to us at the moment, but I did think it was interesting to know what they do in the case that you are impacted. He did also say that because we're going to be out to sea an extra 2 days, he does have an opportunity to potentially get us into Castaway Cay on Saturday, depending on how the weather is at that point. He said right now conditions look favorable, and he feels pretty confident that he can get us there, but of course we'll know more a little bit later on in the week. So that's where we're at. They've already updated our Navigator app with information for some of the activities for the rest of the week and for dining plans for the rest of the week. So they're doing a great job of keeping it all organized and making sure we all are still having a great time, and we are. So in just a few minutes we're going to go back to Worlds of Marvel for the Pirate Night dinner, and then later on we'll have I think it's called the Pirates Parlay Party or something like that. But anyway, it should be a really fun night, and we are looking forward to it. We are in here, Worlds of Marvel. Actually, I'm in here. I'm waiting on Mom and Dad. And just as they do in Animator's Palette, on the screens, they've got clips of, I thought it would be pirate clips, but it's still very Marvel themed. But just as they, like I said, just as they do in Animator's Palette, they change up the graphics on the screens. So we're about to enjoy the Pirate Night menu. All right, so our appetizers have arrived. Dad and I got the cream and chicken soup off the kids menu, and Mom got the crab cake. How's the crab cake, Mom?
Very good.
Mom loves crab cakes. And we also all got the Baby Jim salad, and so theirs are coming, but there's what mine looks like. And so that's our appetizers. Our mains have arrived, and I got the Treasures of the Sea, and it's got all kinds of seafood in here. And there's pasta. It's in a tomato Provençal. One of those. It's a tomato sauce. And Mom and Dad both got the jerk chicken. And I'm curious to see what Mom thinks of it. She's going to take her first bite. Oh, yes, please. Oh, thank you so much. Perfect. Thank you so much. How's the chicken? Good.
Spicy.
Ah, too spicy? Well, you've got tea. You've got tea. Mom and Dad got their desserts. Mom got the sundae, which is a pineapple and coconut ice cream with pineapple sauce. How is it, Mom?
I don't know. I'll tell you in a minute.
I'll come back to you. And then Dad got the fruit cobbler with ice cream. What do you think of that, Dad?
Good.
And so we're still waiting on Mom's assessment. I think she's trying to decide if she likes it or not.
Well, you know, I like ice cream, regardless. But it's different. But I like it.
Okay, that's fair enough. Enjoy.
Thank you.
And I did not get any dessert. I was too full for dessert. I am at Hyperspace Lounge, and I'm about to attempt to enter space. Okay, so here are the selections. The menu is on an iPad. See if I can prop that up here. Ooh. And let's try cocktails. How often does hyperspace happen?
It's about to change in maybe 3 more minutes.
Gotcha. And then they have these souvenir porgs, similar to what they have at Hollywood Studios, but it does say Hyperspace. At Hollywood Studios, you can only get one of those with a non-alcoholic beverage. This is really cool. I'm going to do the Spire Sunset.
Sounds good.
And it's really cool because all the bottles on the bar are in like the Star Wars language. I should probably know what that is, but I don't. And I know they know what's in all the different bottles, but I would have no idea. Oh, and he's making my cocktail over there. That's really cool. The Millennium Falcon is a strainer. That's awesome. Ooh, thank you. And that is the Spire Sunset. Here we go. Heading into hyperspace. That's awesome. Ooh. Thank you. And now let's pop it. Whew. All right, now I'm going to try this drink, the Spire Sunset. That's very refreshing.
It's good, right?
Very good. That would be really good by the pool. It's kind of tart, a little bit sweet, not too sweet and tangy. You can definitely taste the fruit. What you can't taste is the alcohol. So I have a feeling that this thing would sneak up on you. Look how beautiful the lobby looks. It's all decked out for Pirate Night in red.
Pictures in front of the tree.
And then there's the tree. The Grand Hall is just gorgeous. And I love how they can change the lights on the chandelier depending on what the occasion is. I'm on deck 13, just killing a little bit of time before my World of Old Fashioned tasting. I booked that earlier today. I actually had that booked for the second cruise that was canceled, but because it was canceled, obviously I can't do it. But I happened to look in the app, and there was an opening today for the World of Old Fashioned, so I'm going to do it here in just a few minutes. But until then, I'm just enjoying the ambiance here on the ship. This deck is beautiful. I love the lights. The ship always looks so pretty at night. Sitting, waiting for World of Old Fashioned to start.
So they were going to the bars.
Thank you.
And they were ordering the drink we named as the old fashioned we know today.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
What is the best ratio for spirit to sweetener?
I would say if you are making an old fashioned, for me the standard, I never make old fashioned with a single shot. Like if you go to a bar, I always say 3 ounces should be in any old fashioned. You're not going to add all that sugar and everything for 1.5 ounces. For me it should be the standard 2 shots, 3 ounces, and then sugar should be 3/4 of an ounce. Unless you want it sweeter, you can play out with 1 ounce, but I always said it should be in that ratio. Cold brew, this one should be like maybe 1/2 ounce of it. Yeah, it's just a tiny bit. It's not really much of it.
So here we have a chocolate orange old fashioned, and this one is a cherry that is made with a Scotch base. The chocolate is made with a bourbon base. Then we actually have a coffee old fashioned, like a Mexican coffee old fashioned that's made with a Scotch base. And then we have a cherry. No, this is not cherry. This is a rum based old fashioned. I think of all of these, the coffee is my favorite. But the chocolate orange is pretty tasty too.
It's time to put your hands and hooks together for the most rockin'